Alright, so I've cleaned up the backpack a lot. So first page is filled with only refined metal, second page is a bit of refined metal and 2 scrap, so pretty much just all the rest of our metal, and the weapons down here, and the crate and the mascot, and on the third page we've got 7 keys and the rest of our items. So that's the backpack. I'll see you in the next trade. Okay, so now we're selling the Rust Bot Killer Rocket Launcher Mark 1 for 3.77 ref in pure. So, you know, once again, it's good we're getting more pure, and it actually flows onto the next page nicely without going all over in between everything. So the backpack is somewhat neat, which is good, and yeah, we're looking good. So I'll see you in the next trade. Okay, so now we're selling one of our keys for 7.66, which is pretty good to get rid of it. A lot of people are actually selling them for, trying to sell them for as low as 7.44, 7.33 at the moment. So yeah, it's really good to get 7.66 out of it. It's taken a while. There we go. We got a lot more metal, which is good because the prices of keys going down. Jeez, we got a lot of scrap. Anyways, on to the next trade. Okay, so now we're selling 2 more keys for 7.66 each. What do you mean, no? Oh, I didn't even know what happened. He said no and then it went through, so yeah, alright, cool. So 7.66 each for 2 keys, and now we are down to only 4 with a lot of refined metal, if I must say. So I'll put all the refined on this page and the scrapping on the next page because it looks better just having pages of refined. I don't know. There we go. So 4 keys, some scrap, and almost 2 pages of pure metal. So on to the next trade. Okay guys, so we're buying another unusual. It's a bubbling old geezer. As you can see, they're going for, where's bubbling? 11.5 keys, and we're buying it for 8 keys pure. So there's 4 keys and then another 4 in refined. I didn't actually check if it was duped. Hang on, better do that. Just if anyone, so this is a good tip for anyone. If anyone wants to know, you click on their name in the trade, which is this thing right here. Their little picture. You see this number at the top with their profile. Well, you highlight it, copy, then you go into your browser, click on your backpack on backpack.tf. It's taking a long way to load, and then you replace this number here and put in the number that you just copied. Put that in and it shows the person's backpack. Find the unusual, it's here. Click on history. I'm opening in a new tab. You can do that by middle clipping. It is duped. Generally, it doesn't matter at all with low tier hats under bud at all. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter if it's duped, but usually when you get to like the higher tier, it usually does make a difference, and I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Jeez. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Awesome. So we got our second unusual. So yeah, it doesn't matter when you're getting unusuals about this worth, but eventually, like, it can be the difference between multiple buds. So that's just a little tip if you want to check. And yeah, so we've got our second unusual. I'm actually not many people are, but I'm actually quite a fan of bubbling as an effect. Like, I know it's really low tier and stuff, but as far as the way it looks, I don't actually mind it. Like, it's quite visible, and yeah, so it's really cool that we've got our another unusual and it's bubbling, which is cool. So we'll just pop that, and we got rid of a lot of refined, which is a bit handy. So he did us a bit of a favor in a way. And yeah, so we should be able to make at least a couple, 1 to 2 keys profit off of that. Not too much because it's bubbling, but yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next trade. And this is what the hat did look like in game, just in case any of you were wondering. So it's not a bad effect, I don't mind it. And anyway, yeah, on to the next trade. Okay guys, so now we're back with our unusual, and we are selling it this time for 9.5 keys pure. He's given 10 and then we've given him just 3.66 change. Using the Hound Dog, which is pretty good, so we can get rid of that. And yes, we've got 10 keys, which is really good. So that's a really good tactic that I like to use, is just buying quick sell unusuals and then selling them on for even more. Yeah, selling them on for even more as a quick sell.
6 buds for 19 keys pure
And
each. Trade me.
yeah, so I will see you in the next trade. Okay, so unfortunately Steam was being laggy, so we couldn't actually trade, but this guy has just sent me a trade offer for the Hustler's Hallmark for 1.66 refined. It's not the biggest trade, but you know, it's still something. Oops. So yeah, oh wow. The loadout server's not even responding. The trade did come through though, so I'll cut to the backpack when the trade server is back on. Okay, so finally, after a few minutes, the servers were back up, and we received our medal. So, yeah. We've got the 10 keys, we've still got the full page of medal, and not many hats and bottoms to sell, so yeah, on to the next trade. Okay guys, so we're selling the Outdoorsman and the Lomberger for the Rustbot Killer Sniper Rifle Mark 1. So the two hats together were worth around 3.33, and he also had 4 weapons. So they're worth like 3.33, and he gave me the Bot Killer, which is worth 4F, as well as the other weapons. So that was a really good deal. And yeah, so it's good to get rid of that the spy hat. We did find it as a drop, so it's pretty cool that we just pretty much got half of those items for free. And yeah, so on to the next trade. Okay, so now we're selling the Australian Gold Cool Cat Cardigan for 4 items. It's equal to around 7 ref. So yeah, it's good that we're getting rid of the cardigan, because no one wanted to buy it at all. So we're just taking item no face, that's fine. I do actually like the DOS Hazmat, and if none of you have seen it on, I'll show you now. It's a misc. And actually looks really cool, see? I used to have an unusual one of these, but yeah, I really like the look of it. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that, and on to the next trade. Okay guys, so now we're selling the Taunt Ban 1000 for a Fed-Find Fedora. The Taunt is worth 1.66 to 2 ref, and the hat is just 1.66, but hats are a lot easier to sell than Taunt, so I'd rather just get rid of the Taunt for a hat. And yeah, so that's what the hat looks like. It doesn't look that bad. Sort of like a killer exclusive, but oh, alright. Just got kicked. Anyways, on to the next trade. Okay, so now we're selling on the genuine Robot Chicken hat. For 1.33 in pure metal. It's not a terrible looking hat, but it's not one of my favorites. Actually, to be honest, it's pretty ugly. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you know, we still made profit off it, so that's all good. We did find a market gardener as well. I just didn't record that because I didn't really feel that, you know, it's just a market gardener. Anyway, on to the next trade.